Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Well, let's take a look at some stocks on the move today in Europe. I'm Stephen Carroll and I'm joined by Bloomberg reporter Chloe Mele. Chloe, good morning. Let's start with SSE, the energy company in the UK. Shares are soaring. What's going on?
Yeah, shares jumped quite a lot this morning, actually hit a record. And that is after SSE announced that it will raise £2 billion from investors. So this equity raise will be used to fund major projects in grid infrastructure and renewable energy projects like wind farms, for example. So SSE will spend £33 billion overall on those projects, with 80% of that going towards upgrading the UK power grids. So analysts said that investors are welcoming the clarity that this provides over the next few years for SSE. It gives visibility on the balance sheet, gives visibility on the growth outlook as well for the company. So this is seen as very positive and also a way for that company to be part of the push towards electrification and the expansion of AI data centers. So now the question becomes of what is holding the shares back from here, given that SSE has actually underperformed that broader sector, but that might change on the back of this equity raise.
Yeah, indeed. So the share's up 9.2% in London at the moment. Let's stay with energy companies. RWE also on the rise. What's going on there?
Yeah, good morning for energy companies overall, it seems. So for RWE, the boost there is actually coming from better than expected earnings. So part of that was because of a one-off gain from the sale of a data center development project in the UK. But then, more interestingly, the other factor there was better performance in its trading division. So that's a division that's really struggled this year because of geopolitical uncertainty, or at least the flavor of geopolitical uncertainty that we have got at the moment, because traders actually did really well after Russia's invasion of Ukraine, but the kind of uncertainty that we have got now with tariffs and everything, that has actually proven much harder to trade on for those traders, and so that has really hurt that division. The 9-month trading figure is still the worst in nearly a decade, but it is taken quite well this morning because there was improvement over the third quarter. So it seems that that division is now back on track, back on the road to recovery. And RWE will also benefit from other divisions like the commissioning of new onshore wind farms, solar plants as well, and then battery storage systems. So there's optimism there for that company.
Okay, so from energy stocks, let's go to France next. And Edenred shares down 9%. An unpleasant surprise coming for the company.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is a company that is a provider of employee benefits like meal vouchers, and it has been dealing with some regulatory hurdles in the past few years. So the reason why it's down this morning is because Brazil is planning a major regulatory changes to the country's meal voucher system. So in 90 days, a cap of 3.6% will be applying to the merchant discount rate, which is the fee that is charged to merchants per transaction. And Edenred said that it is really surprised by this decree by Brazil, and that it was significantly different from the discussions that it had with the country. Bloomberg intelligence analysts are calculating that means the EBITDA could drop as much as 16% for Edenred on the back of those regulatory changes in Brazil, which is quite an important market for the company. And that really explains that major weakness that we've seen in the stock. At least one good thing is that there is now a bit more regulatory clarity, but obviously it's not good news.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.